Welcome to another exciting episode on Cashflow Positive, your go-to channel for all things finance and investing. Here we aim to simplify financial concepts for you, making them as digestible as your morning cereal. And why is this important? Because understanding money matters is crucial in today's world. In this episode, we're going to delve into a fascinating concept that has the power to transform your financial future. Yes, we're talking about compound interest. Today we unravel the magic of compound interest. Stay tuned. You've probably heard about compound interest, but what exactly is it? Well, imagine you're planting a tree. The seed you plant is your initial investment or principal. As time passes, your tree grows, and so does your investment. Now here's where it gets interesting. Not only does your tree grow, but it also starts to bear fruit. This fruit is the interest you earn on your investment. Now consider that you decide not to pluck the fruit, but instead let it fall to the ground. These fallen fruits then seed and grow into more trees. This process is similar to how compound interest works. The interest you earn from your initial investment is reinvested and starts to earn interest itself. It's like growing a forest from a single tree. So, to break it down, compound interest is the interest you earn on your initial investment, plus any interest that has been previously added. It's a cycle of earning interest on interest that can turn a small amount of money into a large one over time. Let's consider a simple example. Suppose you invest $100 at a 10% annual interest rate. In the first year, you'll earn $10 in interest, bringing your total to $110. If you leave your money and the interest you've earned in the investment in the second year, you'll earn interest not just on your initial $100, but also on the $10 you've earned. So, you'll earn $11 in the second year, not just $10. This might not seem like a big difference in the short term, but over many years, this can lead to significantly more money in your account. So, in a nutshell, compound interest is earning interest on interest. It's a powerful tool that can help grow your wealth over time. It's like a snowball effect, where your wealth keeps growing bigger and faster as you roll it down the hill of time. It's not just about how much you invest, but also about how long you let your investment grow. Now that we understand what compound interest is, let's discuss why it's such a powerful tool in finance. Imagine for a moment a snowball rolling down a hill. As it moves forward, it picks up more snow, growing larger and faster. This is similar to how compound interest works. Your initial investment or principal is the snowball, and as it rolls down the hill of time, it gathers more and more interest, growing exponentially larger. Compound interest is like a magic ingredient in the recipe for financial success. It's the secret sauce that can turn modest, consistent savings into a substantial nest egg. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but rather a get-rich-slowly-yet-surely strategy. The power of compound interest lies in its ability to multiply your money over time. It's not just your initial investment that earns interest, but also the interest you've already earned. This creates a snowball effect, where the amount of interest you earn continues to grow as time goes on. Let's take an example. If you invest $1,000 at a 5% annual interest rate, after 1 year, you'd have $1,050. That's your original $1,000 plus $50 in interest. If you leave that money in the investment, the next year, you'd earn interest not just on your original $1,000, but also on the $50 in interest you earned the first year. This means you'd end the second year with $1,102.50. The process continues, each year earning interest on a larger and larger amount. This is the power of compound interest. It can turn small, consistent investments into a substantial sum over time. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into a mighty tree. But remember, compound interest is a double-edged sword. It's just as potent when you're in debt, causing what you owe to grow in the same way it can grow your savings. That's right, compound interest can significantly boost your wealth if you play your cards right. So, let's delve deeper into how we can harness this power for our benefit in the next segment. You might be wondering, how does compound interest differ from simple interest? Well, let's take a deep dive into that. Simple interest is the interest you earn on the initial amount of money you invest or lend, also known as the principal. It's calculated as a percentage of that principal and it doesn't change over time. It's simple and straightforward. For example, if you invest $1,000 at a simple interest rate of 5% per year, you'd earn $50 in interest each year, no matter how many years the money is invested. Now let's compare that to compound interest. Compound interest is a bit more complex, but it's also more rewarding. It's the interest you earn not only on your initial investment but also on the interest you've already earned. It's interest on interest. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. picking up more snow and growing larger over time. So let's say you invest that same $1,000, but this time at a compound interest rate of 5% per year. After the first year, you'd earn the same $50 in interest as with simple interest. But in the second year, you'd earn interest on $1,050, not just the original $1,000. That means you'd earn $52.50 in the second year, bringing your total to $1,102.50. And that's just after 2 years. Imagine the growth after 10, 20, or 30 years. The difference becomes even more pronounced the longer your money is invested, and the higher the interest rate. This is why compound interest is often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world. It's a powerful tool that can help you grow your wealth over time. So while simple interest might be easier to understand, compound interest is where the real magic happens. When it comes to growing your money, compound interest is the clear winner. Clearly, compound interest can give you a greater return on your investment than simple interest. So how can you make the most of this financial superpower? Now that we've uncovered the magic of compound interest, it's time to talk strategies. Let's dive into some tips on how to maximize these benefits. First and foremost, start early. The earlier you begin investing, the more time your money has to grow. Think of compound interest as a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it rolls down, it gathers more and more snow, growing exponentially. That's your investment growing with compound interest. The longer the hill, or in our case, the longer the investment period, the bigger your snowball or final investment value will be. Secondly, reinvest the interest. This is what sets compound interest apart from simple interest. With simple interest, you earn interest on your initial investment only. But with compound interest, you earn interest on your initial investment and the interest you've already earned. So, don't take out the interest you've earned, let it stay and continue to earn more interest. This is how your investment snowball grows. Finally, maintain a long-term investment horizon. Compound interest is not a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a get-rich-slow scheme. It takes time for compound interest to work its magic. So stay patient. Don't be tempted to withdraw your investment at the first sign of profit. Stick to your long-term investment plan and let your money work for you. In conclusion, the power of compound interest lies in its ability to exponentially grow your investment over time. But to fully harness this power, you need to start early. Reinvest your interest and stay patient. These strategies may seem simple, but they're not necessarily easy. They require discipline, patience, and a long-term perspective. But the reward, a significantly larger investment value, is well worth the effort. Remember, the key to harnessing the power of compound interest is patience and consistency. We hope you now have a better understanding of compound interest and its power. It's a potent tool, isn't it? To quickly recap, we have journeyed through the intriguing concept of compound interest, how it differs from its simpler counterpart, and the extraordinary role it plays in wealth creation. We started by defining compound interest, a magical finance phenomenon that allows your money to grow exponentially over time. Remember, it's the interest on your initial principal and also on the accumulated interest from the previous periods. That's what sets it apart from simple interest, which only grows linearly. The highlight of our discussion was the power of compound interest. We stressed how it amplifies your savings and investment returns over the long haul. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, picking up more snow and gaining size and speed with every roll. We also shared some tips on how to maximize the benefits of compound interest. The key takeaways were to start early, invest regularly, and leave your money untouched to grow. Indeed, understanding and utilizing compound interest can be a game changer in your financial journey. It's not just about growing your money, but about creating a secure financial future and achieving your financial goals. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to Cashflow Positive for more interesting finance facts. Remember, every thumbs up helps us bring more quality content your way. Until next time, keep growing your wealth and stay cash flow positive.